Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set. And the Detroit Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Justin Jefferson.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray. He'll let this go deep for one. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to number 11, Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Josh Lambo lining up.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's into the clear. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play that time out of Chubb, and even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on second and 13, Gilbert. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Third and 5.
Gilbert. Running back up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Green Bay.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Complete. Jefferson the target. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
To number 11.
Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And 12.
To throw on 3rd down. Gilbert flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Packers 14, Lions 3.
on 2nd and 13. Gilbert over the middle. He's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
6-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Gilbert. And this one's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32.
They run with Taylor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Packers.
1st and 10, Taylor now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
9 yards.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they'll be tempted and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Left side to start the drive is complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Lions, 30.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard
interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 2nd and 15 now. Gilbert, he'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, Gilbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. This one brought in by Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Murray.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off.
They've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Forced out to his left. How did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Lambeau set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's in defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. You've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Gilbert's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
45-yard line.
Buying time to, and the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready.
In your face!
Bring this one back. A return for the Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Packers 21, Lions 3.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Gilbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Chambers. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
makes the score Packers 28, Lions 3. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray dancing to his left. He's going up top for Taylor, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Complete.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Picked off here to 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. There's the right side here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 49. not quite to the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 7. From the gun, Gilbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Lions on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Gilbert escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Gilbert. Being chased out left. And it's just incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor is the ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ballard. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Gain on the play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a third down. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Flushed out right. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Jonathan
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Murray. The man is Taylor. He's got it. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move.
A gain of
4 that time as the drive continues.
First down.
And now here's another interception. picked off by Troy Apke. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Packers 28, Lions 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Lions 10.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
3. And again it's Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Gilbert. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in the first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much the quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. To throw on third down. Gilbert forced out to his left. Now loose football. The ball comes out. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is fielded inside the 5. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.